Welcome to the Insurance Brokers Podcast Helpful Hints. Here we break down the best, most informative bits of our full-length interviews.
I think it's affecting premiums. So if they're losing money, they want to charge more into the future. So I think the first thing it's doing is it's affecting the premium rates. The second thing it's doing is it's affecting the deductible, the sort of the amount of self-insured retention that a client must have. When I say it's affecting it, I mean, we've seen deductibles climb from maybe £5,000 to £10,000 up to £150,000. So a massive increase in the level of deductible. Now we might be able to negotiate that sort of level from 150 back down a bit, maybe to 100 or 75 or even 50, with the provision of an excellent water management plan, and that these sort of issues are contemplated and the risk management process is designed and actioned throughout the period of the policy, and most especially at those periods of high risk towards the end of a construction period when you're finishing the water system and indeed testing, commissioning it.
It is really crucial. The amount of site visits that I've attended, and one of the common questions when you're at a site visit, particularly if you have a surveyor in attendance who's attending on behalf of the insurers and just wanting to ensure that all of the risk management on site is appropriate. Other than fire, their next go-to will be about the water systems on that site. And what's always really interesting is the response that you witness when that question gets asked by the surveyor. But what is often forgotten and is not the immediate response of the managers on a site typically is to think about the risks of water within the building causing damage within the building. So, of course, naturally then, and this is where it really does get interesting when you witness these conversations happening. Of course, suddenly everybody's forced to stop and about turn and start thinking about something which hadn't immediately sprung to mind: the risks of water from within the building causing damage within. And so these conversations that are happening now within the industry are really where the insurers are trying to create that engagement and that action. First of all, raising the awareness and highlighting the fact that the water damage is not just coming from outside, it's actually coming from water systems within the building. And so the guidance that we're talking about here, the CIREG guidance, is very much focused on that water system within the building. And it's very much focused on the larger commercial structures where we've got multiple floors, multiple tenants perhaps, and of course, that much greater risk.
Thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have heard, have any questions or feedback, please leave us a review and we will be sure to get back to you. If you would like further information on how Baston Tullis Group can support your business, or if you would like to join us on an episode, please do not hesitate to contact us.